What's up? Back on the channel. Been waiting for this day for a long time. On the way to San Jacinto, DBTRANS&PERFORMANCE to pick up the new dog box. It's about like 2 in the morning. About to hit the road. I got an 8-hour drive. Me and the wifey on the way to go get the transmission. Bring it back. Catch up with you. Show you little highlights along the way. Willow.
Cover mouth like cold sores. With your fake killing niggas like wooden swords. Who am I? Don't ask no questions, this is River Pines. Fuck it good, now she pay to keep me memorized. Out of sight, out of mind, when we cross that line. Stick yourself, Tony, we gon' call it suicide. OMG, little Diamond G, rest in peace. I need a priest that can preach a speech like Dr. King. Sukasa Mikasa, bada bing, bada boom. All my bitches looking foreign, they from Sailor Moon. 100 bands, 50 bands, what I'm praying to. But if I do it independent, then I'm charging It's all about the money, who that be too. I know a bitch that play a trick named April Fools. Used to wanna be seen like in high school. Took me out the scene, 50 up, state blues. Oh Lord, but I might have a lot to show for it. Want some sign, bet my wheel with a chauffeur. I'm Gene chasing out the all you Freddy Cougars. Come back, place your head next to Medusa. Been there, not done that like he was. In this with a reason, like I started with because I sold dreams. Gold diggers, ancestors was comp pickers. Get the picture like see me and I'm popping up like Sinister. Finish her with love tap, finish him on the combat. In the pen, my nigga, yeah. Pass the limit, abstract. Go DJ like Wayne say. Turn up Drake on Tuesdays. In the future, I see myself in a million jumping out the face. He say, she say, I don't care what they say. Blueprint by a big face with blue shade that been frame. He say like she say, my blueprint's by the big face. Blue shade, been frame, blue shade, been frame.
GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording. GoPro stop recording. Stop recording. Long drive. How do you feel about being on the camera? What's up, man?
What's up?
It's been about a year since I brought you this guy.
Yeah, so here it is.
Wow. Finally, y'all. Man, thanks for being patient, bro. It's fucking hella money, bro.
Yeah, no, it is.
Right on. Did we get the clutch by any chance?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh hell yeah! So we got everything.
Yeah, we got the throw bearing with this, with the spline for the dog box. It's a 6-puck. ACT throw bearing, and then we got the extreme pressure plate.
Hell yeah! So question, bro. What do I need to know about it, or is it just straight install?
Well, you're gonna have to get used to it because it's so since it isn't synchro engagement anymore, it's dog engagement. So pretty much, you kind of get rid of that cushion that you do between gears. So these are a little bit louder. You'll get more like a clunk. So the best thing to do is, so say like you're at a stop and you want to go into first gear or reverse or whatever. Usually I tell people to do pushing the clutch for like 3 seconds and then go into gear, and then you should hear, or you should be able to go in. And then as far as regular driving, I would clutch in for like a second or two, and then try to shift it into the gear as fast as you can.
Oh, even in the street, regular use the clutch also?
Because that's what the dogs are meant for. Because if you shift it slow, then you run a chance of it grinding, and that's what you don't want, because the dogs are cut at opposite angles on the gear and on the sleeve. So once those angles start rounding off, then you'll have issues of it popping out of gear or something like that.
Okay,
so the best thing to do is try to, even normal driving slow, to try to shift it as fast as you can.
With the clutch.
With the clutch, yeah. Always use a clutch. The only way you don't use a clutch is if you do a strain gauge.
Which is?
But a strain gauge, you're gonna have to go standalone ECU. It's pretty much, it's like a sensor that sits on the shifter that when it feels anything on that shifter, like your hand or whatever that you're about to shift, it'll do something with the computer and
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, well, people use it for drag racing.
Gotcha.
So as soon as the sensor feels it, it cuts something off, and then it keeps boost up, so that way, or it slows the RPM enough for you to go into. It slows the RPM enough to go into the gear.
Gotcha.
Without using the clutch.
Gotcha. So I've seen just dumb question, bro. But I've seen videos where if you're driving aggressive, I've heard from guys that you just clutch the first gear just to get off, and then after you just let off the gas and just bang it into gear.
So that's a sequential. So that's different than a dog box. So pretty much it's the same. It's a similar gear set where it's still straight cut and dog engagement, but on the shift selector, there's like a shift rail selector system where it just keeps rotating, and that's how you get the sequential, either up or down or whatever.
Gotcha. So I do got a clutch no matter what, even hard or just cruising.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do for this
Good
one.
thing I asked, because I would have just slammed it in gear.
Yeah, I know for the Evo 89 they sell a sequential shifter. So if you have a dog box, then you could turn it into a sequential through the shifter. I need to see if it's available for the DSM, because I know I think it was IKEA that does it for the Evo 89.
Okay.
So
this one clutch 1 through 5 reverse every gear.
One, and then on yours we did a straight cut fit. So it's the same deal with all the way to all the way through fifth.
Awesome. And you got the Magnus shifters on there, everything? Yeah. Dope, bro. Dope, man. How many of these have you done, bro?
So DogBox has already been a couple. I want to say it's already been like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my boy,
not too many, but
my boy Ted, he's my DSM guy. He's like the wizard up there.
Well, he does autos, no?
He does autos, but he don't do transmissions.
Oh no! I thought he did.
Nah, so he used to. But the parts are so hard to get. It's not. He makes his money just repairing, doing tunes, engine rebuilds and shit like that. So like the whole tranny shit, you gotta have a lock on it, and that's what you do, you know. And for him, it's like you gotta wait 6 months for the parts, etc., etc., etc. So that leads me to my next thing. After he takes out the one that I have in there, I want to bring it to you. Okay. But I recommend that give me a parts list, because man, we don't know if the shit in a year the shit's gonna be unavailable. So let's get the stuff that we need first.
But that one you use kind of like a regular rebuild, right? Something so you can cruise around, or do you want to go all out?
Man, I'm trying. Why not go all out? Because what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do with it is bang it anyways. So that stock training is gonna go anyways.
Yeah.
So why not go all out with the dog box and with the 300 millimeter? So you know what I'm saying? Go all out.
Doesn't have it with the T-case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because on the T-case, you're gonna have to do that upgrade. Well, depending on how you, because right now you said you're making like what, 4, but you want to make more. No?
About 5, you know, so right around that range.
Okay, so
you know, nothing crazy. Just I'm not trying to break records, bro. I'm just trying to have
get
fun.
a feel for this one, because I know there's a company called Precision out of Australia. It's like another company that's kind of like PPG, and they make a straight cut set, but it's synchro, so it's friendly on the street.
Ah.
So you won't hear any clunk, or it won't clunk or anything like that.
Okay. Different gear set.
Yeah, it's still straight cut, so it'll still hold 600 torque or above, but it's just streetable.
Dope.
Where you could say if you want to cruise it for, you know, like you want to drive it for an hour or two or whatever, then it'll be fine. These I probably wouldn't recommend driving it for too long, because of the dogs. But if you go synchro,
you mean for like
then
time? You mean like time at like for the length of time?
Yeah, like if you were to ask me like, hey, I want to drive it 2 hours away just to cruise it, I would tell you like, you know, probably my recommendation probably would be not to, but
so try
for city, yeah, I would just try to keep it city, and then nothing for like an hour, 2 hour long. You know?
Got you. Because it'll do
those dog engagements. So what
it'll
happens
start
is,
wearing out?
Yeah, it'll start wearing them out. It'll round out those angles, and that's when you start running into issues.
Okay. Got you. So to the track and back.
Yeah, I would say to the track.
Good thing I live close to some tracks, bro.
Yeah.
Right on.
But if we do a synchro engagement, then that one you could take it wherever. It'd be like a regular transmission. The only difference is it'd be straight cut to handle the power, and then you'd hear a little bit of whine.
Okay.
But that's just normal from the gears.
Okay.
So.
My boy, thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the business.
Thank you, man. Thanks for bearing with me with all the questions, sending me the messages and shit. I'm like, man, is he getting it? Is he juking me or what? And I'm like, I know, bro. I know. I'm hard to trust people, man. Cause
no, I get it. There's a lot of stuff to being fucking on.
Yeah, no, a lot of people, man. There's a lot of spots that, but I get gun people all the fucking time on my internet. But I got this and this. And I'm like, bro, I'm in California, bro. I gotta go through FFL dealers. I'm not fucking with nobody, and they're all scammers anyways, bro. So you always get scammers online, and people you start sending money, and next you know you fucking don't hear from them for like months and shit, you know. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, bro. Secured the bag, y'all. Time to head home. Props to DB Trans.
Cover mouth like cold sores. With your fake killing niggas like wooden swords. Who am I? Don't ask no questions. This is River Pines. Fuck her good, now she pay to keep me memorized. Out of sight, out of mind. When we cross that line, stick yourself, Tony. We gon' call it suicide. OMG.
Now I'm at my last gas station. Almost all the way back home. I got about an hour and a half to get home. Long push, but you gotta be what I'm trying to say is you gotta be down for what you're trying to do when you're doing your bills, man. Like, it's been a 3-year accomplishment. This is the T case, and I wanted to show y'all before the sun comes down. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Powder coated PPG DogBox in the trunk. I just had to show y'all, get some footage before I got home. Look at that. Ugh.